Mswati Lamahle, Molly Jacob here, Hot Seat, Fleet Swaziland Movement. Right, what am I going to be discussing today? Is the Kulmani Namusha, Mswati. Okay, I've got a few things that I'm going to discuss. There's been it's been a very, very interesting week. Double 50 independence, double celebration, 50/50 Right, I'm going to article them for which is very, very interesting. And I'll put my comments in Mswati. Don't come with Mswati and go to shift from Makositive needs to understand Mswati, they're no longer those people that he used to like do whatever he wants to do. Yes, we are forced Somalia, Siambonia forces, but it was kind of about veil, that green Sabona, mafias as ESwatini. But no, let's look at this article about Swaziland news by Zweli Martin Lamine. It's very, very interesting. We buy it on the 7th of September 2023. Lobam. This is basically the title is ESwatini 55 Independence Double Celebration Parade. Everybody's been talking about this. Everybody's talking about what happened. A young boy, so Mswati systematically unveils alleged Crown Prince Mkhonto spokesperson, and then we've got a spokesperson who spoke, who was interviewed by Zweli. And the spokesperson says identifying next king prerogative of Emagunga. So that's basically what we're going to talk about. And we're going to talk about Mhlanga, we're going to talk about my elections, we're going to talk about the way forward. The coup could work for you guys if you want to do it. It's up to you. Agqoke amaveli adle amakhekhe nimgadze ebusuku nemini because masotsha lagadze amakhositive etoilet ubhathile awugcina kube masimba amakhositive also. So we're going to look at all those things today. We're going to look at the guys that are invited. We know we're going to mafias, we've got ESwatini, we've got Karma from Botswana, we've got Hubert Angel, who was on one of the TV channels. We've got it's Zuma. We don't know why Zuma was there after what happened. We expect Zuma to speak for the Swazi people, but anyway. It's a gangster's land where everybody goes there. If you're a thief, you go to Swaziland. If you've been a president and you stole a lot of money, you just call them Swati, you go there, you stay there for free. Not for free, you pay, because Makositive is all about the money. Karma, also Botswana, who's a fugitive. We're going to look at that. We're going to look at Njengobanisho Zuma. We're going to look at Hubert. Washing of money, is that ESwatini? Is that the place that wash up in mind? Okay. So cake. I hope you guys enjoyed the cake. Makositive in cake. I'm not sure that you guys had a cake. I know the cake is in kakil. Well, it's up to you. Okay, as Kulumi Zabayala, okay, Zweli Martin Lamine, who Swaziland News, Lobamba, Mkhandlo Wengosi. The son of Queen Siphelele Mashwama was systematically unveiled by King Mswati as an alleged crown prince on Wednesday. And this was during the king's birthday. So King Mswati also had a birthday celebration and Independence Day, which was a double celebration, meaning a lot of money was spent. Guys, tell me how much Makositive has spent. Just guess. If you guys know how much this guy spent, your friend, your boy, Makositive, tell us how much he spent with a double celebration. He had two events, a lot of events, Mhlanga, birthday parties, whatever. Did he actually buy that car, those cars, Lama Maybach? Well, we're going to find out. Start in Mswati, because you know what's going on, that's your country. So comment down there. Tell us what's Makositive. Okay, I know the money didn't live this week. Okay. But stay with me. Okay, so the crown prince is a prince who will be the next king when the present king dies. So there's a young boy who is parading Batumbana Mashwama. Do you guys think that guy is going to be king? Lomunye lana, mabukale article lana, ngeke ngifunze yonke. One of the supposed kids like interviewing Marco child or whatever. Okay, Makositive una 55, so Sato Pinza at which means didn't Sato want Mswati. The statement lesi simhluphe kakhulu lapho khona athi khona no Mswati usesemncane Makhosadive is only 55, meaning he's still going to take another wife and have more children. So go impossible ukuthi angaletha lo mfana lo wala mashwama amende ingozi. Tell me what you think about lo mfana lo ngithenga igama lakhe eMswati ngithi umkhandlo wengosi. Mkhandlo, that's a very, very long name. Maybe we call him we need to shorten it up and make it so small so that it doesn't, it's quite long. So yeah, so bathi Makhosadive usatothatha labanye bafati sesemncane Mswati ngisatokondla. Okay, the question is, are you willing to be supporting this family? For how long will you be supporting Makhosadive's family? Because mawubona kumkhandlo sebayaparade sekuthiwa ngeke baba ingosi lamashwama uyapreventa yini balaka kangaki langa. So that's the other question. If lamashwama tele ingosi mangabe utele umfana lo ingosi, meaning without preventer for how many years, or what's going on? Uyajova ujovela ukuthi angadali bamfana ukuze adombambelela umfana akabe ingosi. By the way, eMswati ayifuni ingosi. So lamashwama, you need to take uhamba usifundisa umfana wakho sisi khohlana ukuthi kunetabana lenye ingosi. That's my opinion. And I think eMswati incumbu ukuthi sitawalalela ama-comments ukuthi eMswati athini ngaloko mphanyana kwakho lokufaka parade naMakhosadive lapho ukuthi utawuphatha thina ukuthi umuntu utawuphatha eMswati. Just forget it lamashwama. Hambani angathi bona ukuthi umfana wakho mina ngamthengela leti impahla egcokile mhlawumbe abe soldier. I don't know, but we're not having another king. Okay, just lamashwama, we're not having another king, and we're not having a child as the king. All right, take note. And then now Makhosadive, we're not having another king. Boscalo, and then even Satoshayana, Boscalo, and Majaha. You guys are gonna still beat each other and kill each other. You're gonna strangle each other's necks. Satoshayana, Satotubla, and my sense, and Nibamba Makhosadive, Nibanga in the Kosi, then not this not funny, and let me look on a step. Because it's pretty, basically. To be honest, because it's pretty, Mswati is just holding on, just because it's like, oh my goodness, he's daydreaming. Okay. So I'm gonna go back and analyze the article. Makhosadive satotala abanye bamfana, blah blah blah. Angathi badala so lenza ngidafunza ama-comments ale article yazivele yini. Okay, lana lamashwama is one of the most brilliant wives of the king and is treated special. So lamashwama vele kuthi utala ingosi. Uyajova lamashwama. Satojova sis, yeah? Good luck. And mfana wakho asimfuni. Because bathi nguyelo tata utela ingosi. Le mvele yena aMswati ayidingeki. Asifuni lenye ingosi. Okay, speaking to the Swaziland news on Thursday, Mlungisi Makhanya, the president of Pudemo, said, "Ngiyasanda statement sa president for Pudemo. Uthi President Mlungisi Makhanya, man, as a movement, they noted what happened at Somhlolo Stadium, including the participation of the young prince in parade. We have noted, you understand? We have noted what happened there, and as an organization, we were amused at the fact that the deputy prime minister, who had a lot of noise when young people attended our youth league rally, was silent when a young person attended an event playing a role like this, meaning the parade and the young child was playing there. Anyway, coming to the issue, you have asked specifically what we can say. So umbono wakhe uthi Mlungisi, the king should be focusing on the urgent need for all-inclusive dialogue. Okay, that one I'm not sure about the dialogue because Makhosadive will not have a dialogue with you guys. Okay, but quite actually, no President Mlungisi, no, very interesting. That will transition the country into a democratic dispensation. The dialogue, I don't think Makhosadive will have it, but obviously we'll continue pushing for that because the whole world, the international community is pushing for a dialogue, and the SADC is also pushing for a dialogue. It's all over there. Everybody's waiting for a dialogue. In Great Britain, they're waiting for a dialogue. USA is waiting for a dialogue. SADC is waiting for a dialogue, and Makhosadive is trying so hard to run away from there and entertaining y'all and keeping all the Swazis entertained so that he runs away from taking responsibility and accountability. So Uti President Mlungisi Makhanya, We will not have any absolute monarch beyond what we are having now. That's the statement. And I think that's powerful. And I totally agree with him there. I don't know what you think. But also President Mlungisi Makhanya, we will not have any absolute monarch beyond what we are having now as a people. We have had a long nightmare that we are not willing to relive a day longer. Okay? So, Lamashwama, just forget it, girl. Forget it. It's not happening. Okay? And now, you don't get in the bus who think you're going to be some kings or whatsoever. It's not going to happen. The Swazi people are aware. The Swazi people know what they want. And don't ever underestimate Mswati when it comes to Utsibafuna in. They know what they want. Okay? They don't want you guys. So there's no way that there will be any young person who will be an absolute monarch beyond this one, meaning you, Makozidi. There will not be another king, Makozidi. You're the last, I don't know whether you're king, you're the last, crazy one, okay? You're the last thing, that nightmare for Mswati. It's not going to happen again. And I totally agree with President Mlungisi Makhanya on that statement. And then I'm going to go down and then they actually spoke to President Sibongile Mazibuko, NNLC, and this is what she said, that the survival of the institution of the monarchy will be determined on how the current king handles the ongoing political crisis. President Sibongile Mazibuko, NNLC lawyer, I interviewed Mswati Martin. The monarchy must first win us as the people, and this will determine its survival in the new democratic dispensation. In short, let's engage in a dialogue, said NNLC President Sibongile Mazibuko. So these two leaders are pushing for a dialogue, but I know I've seen the articles, I've read a lot about what the international community is also pushing for a dialogue, okay? But I know it's not going to happen. Because if you look at what Makozidi was doing, he's trying to entertain you guys. The whole weekend, you guys were entertained, okay? He had the trade fair, he had some musicians from South Africa, he had some marching, he had his cows. He just took over the whole week, psychological, messed up with everything, and spent a lot of money. So he's trying to keep you guys really sleeping. And you guys have to wake up. The only entertainment is to stop you from thinking, especially the youth. What a shame, youth. You guys are everywhere. In the Magnama festivals, you guys are there. Your life is in danger. Your future is in danger. You might not have a good future. And you're busy spending money. And Makozidi is really entertaining you. We've got Major V, who's a very good entertainer. And with Major V's for King Mswati. But you guys are like, you go there, you try and entertain. Major V was supposed to have a fight with a bodyguard, Makozidi bodyguard. Very interesting. Tell me what you think about that. And apparently he didn't go because he said he respects the king. Well, we don't respect the king. I don't respect the king because he doesn't respect nobody. Okay, we don't respect people who don't respect us. And in Shonip, it's 50-50. It's a balance. You give me respect, you get respect. Mswati. Makozidi, finishing. You are not giving us a child. Okay? Who's going to rule after us? Okay? Now, all the ones who are going to come, what's her name? All these girls that it's under the Makozidi who are having children, who are having children because they want to benefit. I would advise them, I'm not sure to have another child because each child gets $1 million for now in Sambu. So just have a lot of kids, girl. And don't forget, don't think it's in this who has parts. All right. Just forget it. I'm not sure I'm going to forget it. We are not having another king. When I'm Swati, it's not going to happen, King Mswati. It's not going to happen, and I agree now. President Mlungisi Makhanya. All right, okay. Now for my comments, I know it's a long one. I'm going to read comments which are very interesting. One Swazi wrote that in regards to this article, Mswati, understand Mswati. There's nothing like a kingdom. Good kingdom. You can put tilahla takho uthola konke ama-mafias whatsoever when they look kumakhosetive, just continue building, but you're going. Okay, one of the comments, the number of comments that actually stood out, I'm going to read them, Mswati. Abhalwe ngini Mswati. Dinkomfateni, diyacabana. Mina Mswati sengishifile. I want to congratulate all you guys, Mswati, from moving from one place to another. It's very important that you shift the dimensions, that you shift your mind. And this is what's happening. Also, this was just another circus done by Mswati, referring to the article here, a 50-50 and bringing Lumanak. This was just another circus done by Mswati. What we know is that Mswati and his outdated culture, they call it an outdated. I say fashion the culture. I know you're trying to shove it down our necks, and you got this stupid son of yours who told him Mswati hang on a minute. The reason why I didn't talk about it because in Kulpel and Jagapur, so good that imagine and then never imagine. Marcos gave it good imagine. Actually, no matter Gucci, you guys look terrible. You look very ugly because you're so fat. Kulpel and the orange. So if not for some Mswati, I told them here in Moba near Portugal, Lama Passy, Lama Senza Yashisa. So when I told Vele Emma Stalu, Kulpel, the sisters Gaga, Massive, and Alabafati, Namakosative, very much at the name. We understand, but don't push it down our kids' throat. We're not going to do that, right? Okay, I'll go back to the article. There's so much to say, Swaziland. This is my show. I'm just criticizing. I'm criticizing some of the things and looking at things and what's going to give me this week. Utilona they outdated the culture here. This is a comment. This Mkhandlo Wengosi will never lead the Swazi nation. Mkhandlo Wengosi will never lead the Swazi nation. These are Swazis because they get in your head. Lamasham, have kids, or keep a singing. It's up to you what you do. And Mswati will Mswati will be the last so-called king to reign in our country. We are in a quest for democracy. We want to give back power to the nation. I think this is one of the best comments. So I'm going to read it again. Lamashwama, get it in your head. Makosative, get it in your head. When I'm get it in your head. Nina no because this is the message. This was just another circus done by Mswati. What we know is that that Mswati, that culture is updated, okay? And it will never determine the future of the Swazi people. This Mkhandlo Wengosi will never lead the Swazi nation. Mswati will be the last. Mswati will be the last so-called king to reign in our country. We are in a quest for democracy. We want to give back power to the people. So Makositive, it is the last. You're the last. Continue. And then someone said about NNLC, comment here, NNLC from there. NNLC president is out of order. Seems like, I'm not going to say what, you know, old age is catching up. These are comments that ESwatini have written. You know, people are like, okay, NNLC, we don't agree with you, okay? There's no way the monarchy state should be considered, meaning no one wants the monarchy. Again, this country should never, ever be ruled by another king. Mswati has shown us flames already. That's another comment. And then Janice Tole did say that Lamashwama, the best king. The best king. Guys, get in your head. We're not having another king. But these are comments. And then Lomunyu Palewasi, that's a big nonsense. Will never happen ever. This nightmare will never happen. The only thing we need is, as a Mswati, is liberation from the current oppressor. These are comments. Another comment, Nabuga mananibuga kusato bakhona lophuma emndenini wakhe abuse leli ebusheni mine angeke. That's another comment. We'll see. No, it's not going to happen. So we've got all these comments, and Swazis are saying no. I'm not the only one saying no. Lamashwama is not going to happen. Think about something else. Get a skill. Get a job. Think about something else. Nani longer because it's time for you guys to think about your future. Putting down in the new Swaziland, because we are taking over the country, and it's not going to be called ESwatini. It's going to go back to Swaziland. And another thing that we were discussing with one of our leaders, this week, is about the change of name. Why would King Mswati wake up and change the name from Swaziland to ESwatini? Because the Swaziland has the land. It's Swazi and land. We've got countries like Switzerland is for the Swiss. Swaziland is for the Swazis. England, the land is for the English. And then you got this king who wakes up and changes the name. What was he trying to do? You need to look at that. It's very interesting. I thought that was very interesting. Think about that. Okay, enough of the article. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Get the millions for now. Enjoy it whilst it still lasts. So we're going to look at my gifts, my positive, my gifts. Akayitheni Maybach, maybe satoyibona umgwaqweni le Mercedes akayithena. Stileni Mswati ukuthi mapositive uthengenile nihlala naye lenimgadza makayithole ukuthi stileni ukuthi mapositive uthole tipitipo unikwe bobani. Okay, sishiye le sesingena ku part 2 Mswati sizakhuluma izaba yemhlanga umhlanga. Okay, kunemvombatana bathi ngibani ngisakhasizwe, Princess Sakhasizwe. She's now the induna in and then we called Mapositive. Apparently Mapositive got buses, paid a lot of people to come to fill the Lomhlanga redance. He's actually using your money to pay people to come in and celebrate. And apparently health and safety issues in Swaziland. But parents, stop bringing your children. Next time, we had 2 incidents, right? There's a girl was in South Africa. Electricity. Wafa there and there. Because Mapositive ulanza bambo from KwaZulu-Natal, from everywhere, from Laboshif, Labakona in South Africa as well. The Swazi ones, maybe Bona Sporty, blah blah blah. The Swazi clan that's in South Africa, buses, and then one child was killed. So Kasizwe is responsible for that as Induna. There's no health safety there. And then we've got one who went missing, Ayanda Tumbatsi. Got lost. I started the story like so Ayanda was and apparently and mentally unstable. She's lost her mind. She's 15 years old. We know my rituals, so we don't know whether Princess Sakhasizwe and Mapositive are playing Ebendema rituals because so that can be a ritual as well. You listen to shower lightning and you just die. Why is it good that someone has to die? Why do you have my events last so and then someone has to die? We know the family, the Mapositive and the kindness and the Sakhasizwe, they do black magic and rituals. So yeah, that's negligence. And I'm not going to inyama. Another thing, health and safety. They say why would you carry inyama from that place to South Africa? Because we saw pictures go Swaziland Democratic News go Zoo, Mr. Zoo, where's bone inyama? Okay, so I understand that needs to Mswati strategy the city keep them hungry so that they can respect you. Keep them poor so that they can respect you. That is a strategy that is used by all leaders in Africa. Because you keep them poor. Not only, and then it's so interesting because then they blame the colonizers, which is, you have to be accountable with what you're given, use it wisely. So when a strategy was okay, you must try to keep them poor so they can bow, which is really interesting. So 2 girls one was missing, Ayanda's missing. We still don't know. Ayanda. When they came, ulahleke kuphi amaphoyisa aseSwatini nimvaleleleni Ayanda nimendani sifuna ukuva statement Ayanda ukuthi bekashonephi uthethwe ngubani kwendekani uyahlanya uhlanya kanjani, what's going on. We need an update wena bathi ngibaphindile faka vilakati. Apparently you never ever comment, but we need to know what's going on with the Ayanda. And then what next? So my chicken portions are not for Lila and Hambe now. Cake, did you guys eat the cake? Nonge Maswatini bonile cake, lead the lapa etulu linganga Mapositive. As I don't get a cake if it's keep him Mapositive. Stella Masoja and Masoja as a Swatini. We're asking you Masoja as a Swatini. Kunet Gama COUP. Nobody Makus endega Africa in the French colonized countries that were colonized by the French in the past. And what I've noticed, Africans don't understand the democracy. They don't get it. Not because they don't understand, they don't want it. Because there's a difference between understanding and wanting a change. The only language that Black African leaders understand is Cruz. You understand? So Lana, Ulemba Mswati, way forward, Stella Ikuma Soja, ngibone mashikishiki, the one lokuphele kakhulu mashikishiliza, I don't know, mashishiliza or whatever your name is. Ungasendela nje ikhuba bese ngabonga. Or maybe sicala because sicala sekubonakala ukuthi ibhuti wakho wena ngeke ukuthathe because you know nawe ngiyabonga yena because nisatoshayana nini nisatobonza nini bapha bamakhosetibe nisatobanga tikhundla. Okay. And what else? That's number 2. We've done number 2, health and safety. 2 people, one was killed by electricity in Mhlangeni, the other one missing. And then we're going to look at the elections. You know, we've had the elections. Okay, we've got a very interesting topic that article that came up, Swaziland Democratic News. Stufuza's dad wants to kill everybody who votes for him. Baba Stufuza, I don't know, apparently he's sort of like a prince or whatever, because it seems like everybody wants to be Mbane goes. Good Baba Bengosa Swatini. Say pele later today. Okay? Good Baba Bengosa Swatini. So Baba Stufuza batufuna ku dubula bamba sesonela batovotela Stufuza or support Stufuza. That's a very interesting one. And last week kunebantu bafuna kubulala last week. Read that article. It's on Swazi Democratic News, the page in last week. And then, okay, a solution. Now, entertainment with Makosatiba is keeping you busy so that you don't look at the very, very important things. Mswati yegelani uthatha entertainment. Jaivani nidzawe mustn't keep Makosatiba. You do the job first, then you entertain yourself. Okay, right now, you guys do not. I'm not entertainment with Ziani Dayanani. Mswati meaning nenginga nibona Mswati entertainer. You know, Makosatiba wakes up every day. Well, udlanga 2. Siyati Makosatiba udlanga 2 a.m. Nabo chef back. But Makosatiba has made it a priority to make your life miserable. So you need to make it a priority as a Swazi. Because my mom will extend ubhala something Makosatiba, encourage Mswati, and there's something. I think we need to start looking at it and not predicting the future. It's okay, Makosatiba. We thank God he's gone and the monarchy is gone. So don't spend the whole day in Mswati. Don't use entertainment to waste future in. Something or when there's something or blog, when there's something in line with your life. Nihlala njani nini nilala njani Makosatiba angalali acabanga ukuthi anganterrorize. Phela Makosatiba is a terrorist. Makosatiba is a terrorist. Masicalo is a terrorist. Sicalo is a terrorist. Makosatiba is a terrorist. Temba Masuku is a terrorist. Cleopas is a terrorist. Fundisi Sihle is a terrorist. Sicalo is a terrorist. Ma terrorists lawa. Understand? And nalaba masoja, most of them are terrorists. But anyway, Mswati make it your priority. Makosatiba makes sure how can I fuck up? Sorry for the language. How can I mess up? Impilo Mswati. Priority yake, assignment yake. Nani akube assignment yenu ukuthi Makosatiba nivuke nicabanga ukuthi ningenda njani ukuze how can you move forward from the position you into a democracy? Make it your job. Take this thing serious. This is your life. This is your future. Okay, we spoke about, it's okay, Swatini is Kama is the ex-president of, president of Botswana, but he seems to be in Swaziland. And the questions I did ask earlier, okay, we've got Zuma. I know Zuma is apparently linked to Gaddafi's money. That's what we hear. We don't have, as now, my facts global, that's what we hear. Zuma, Gaddafi, Mswatini all the time. And then we've got Kama, who's also is in Swaziland. Apparently, Kama, the president of Botswana, is planning to buy a lot of properties in Swaziland. And he's got the best security in Swaziland. We are security. Satu badale mali ukuthi imali nemali yaseBotswana la invest eSwatini because Makosatiba ngeke amhlalise lapha anga invest. And he's got security. We got a problem because apparently Swazis are complaining ukuthi etimoto temaphoyisa tite petrol. But imoto yakama une security petrol wire. Maybe this private. Tell us about Kama. Ugombona yini Kama? President Mvana Sese it's a Kama of Botswana. Tell us what's going on. Why is Kama in Swaziland? He's a fugitive, he's wanted in Botswana, but why is in Swaziland? And tell us what you think about comment. Tell us what you think about Yonge Embassy Kulmin. Likeke. I hope it informed that Swatini Kulin Tasal Cake and Irene Mhlangeni. It's not a problem. You understand? And another thing you need to understand, because tradition is not a problem. There will be tradition without the king. Again, there will be tradition without the king. We don't need tradition. We don't need the king to have a tradition. Okay? Think about that. Because i-tradition akusiye emakhosini. Lisiko akusiye emakhosini. Lisiko akusiye sobhuza. Lisiko umbungu bakho uyadikhethela lisiko. And akusiko kufanele bayiphushe down your throat. Maswati. Sicela sistart ukuthi sibomani. Okay, lokunye lesingakhuluma ngako ngithayizaba umshilo ngakhuluma ukuthi thina phezulu indaba ye way forward. What's the way forward? Ninga relax Maswati. Vukani every day. Make it your obligation. Make it your job to ubhale something what can you do? What can you do as a Swazi to bring Swaziland into a democracy? And batokhona wani malungelo batokhona ukukhuluma khona belela nemali so keep njalo umbuso. Let that be your job. Don't just sleep and think that everything's fine, or President Gawzela or President Mlungisi or Mr. Montenkosi or NNLC and all the other leaders will help you. No, you are a leader yourself. Take that responsibility, and this is your country. Never la somhlolo leave or la no. I disagree. Skanyis aksilo la somhlolo leave asmat na somhlolo thina uyingone lo. And akusila amakhositivi smart nathi amakhositivi mbabo wakho watiwa mo thina smart amakhositivi nibo nje sibona lapha esithombeni so kunebe kuthiwa amakhositivi asmart so mawuthi lakhile live you're mistaken live leMswati le akusilo live laba bakho nine bosicalo nine bolamashama lenibhizi intala abantwana nina nenkhana angeke iphinde yendeke le ndawo live leMswati le so kuningi lesikwendile eMswati siyabonga ukuthi namhlanje sijoyina ngiyakhohlwa ukuvota nivotele bamfu labatanimelela eParliament baningi labakhalako ukuthi ya levo bengezisebenzele no betakusebenza indaba yikhetho if bamfu bekude bo #asi yonke lemvo leyindekile ngiyilo bese yona yonke ibo but kulaba labakhona labafuna kuyomelela eMswati don't forget Mswati vote for them support them. Yeah, we've got president, we've got MP Lazwide who's going to be going back. We've got a lot of people who will be who want to go in there and make a change. So Mswati asibonge. Oh yeah, another thing. Ngakhohlwa Mswati. Do you know ukuthi ngendlela amakhositivi ladla ngayo imali? Kunemfana amakhositivi lamthengele emehlo eIndia. One of Makositivi's child has Indian eyes. Not batata. No, bathenga emehlo, but transplant la mehlo because you know it's Makositivi amabaka most of them abasi right. I was still right, you know what I'm saying. So wamthengele emehlo akasathi wamthengele emehlo enja noma emehlo alogwaja usebenzisa emehlo esilwana kusiwe emehlo akhe. Investigate that issue Mswati and tell us what you kusiqiniso noma kusiwe niyamathi lo mfana amakhositivi losebenzisa emehlo langasiwo akhe. Inzaba ikwasha imali eSwatini kuyabonakala ukuthi eSwatini vele amafia amakhositivi emafia la kwasha khona imali onke ama-leaders ayakhona sonke sigebengu siyakhona sifike siwashe imali but le mali igcina lapho kibo and sisamele kuva ukuthi amakhositivi uthole maphi ama-gifts umthengele ini amakhositivi wena unganalutho yilo umthengele yona wena sisi wasemhlangeni wena make wena losebenza lofuna tikhundla nimthengele amakhositivi etimbo nini but nimthengele ini amakhositivi nimthengelelani kunabantu abahluphekayo yini ngathathi ukubona lokho lonawo uhambe uniketa abantu abahluphekayo leka lavumisa leka lo mahasha right Mswati siyabonga Molly Jacob here. Please don't forget to comment and make it a priority. Make it your priority to do something every day. Dotawusita wena dotasita idemocracy eMswati ningakhohlwa ukuthi le living ileni akusilo la somhlula uyamati nosomhlula asmart so yena lo makhositivi yamati awumati so why uthatha legal yena lo sikhanyiso yamati asmart siva ngawo sinabona ukuthi bosikhanyiso bo whatever we don't know these people, so why would we give them something that live and sing about no bad? Swaziland belongs to you. Take responsibility and hold all the leaders accountable. Bo Cleopas, all these ones, Mswati nilale kahle, siyabonga. Good morning, good afternoon, Molly Jacob here, hot seat. Start kubeka sindethele tindaba every week. Let's analyze that. Don't get in very detailed. Siyabonga sentanza Mswati kakhulu and sinfisela lilanga elihle. Good night. Hot seat here.